just look at that red, peanutty, porky sauce. This is definitely the noodle soup you guys need to know how to make. My version of Shanghai Hot Sauce Noodles. Okay, so you guys know me by now. I like all things noodle soups, spicy, porky, all the good things. This one combines everything that's good about those things into the one dish. Yay, so exciting. I love this one. The savory porky topping on this is like nothing else. Let's get started on that savory porky topping first of all. Now we want to start off with a little bit of tofu. I've got some firm tofu here and I just want to cut that in half. I find so much joy in slicing tofu. I don't know why, it's just pleasurable. Now, cross like this. I want a nice sort of small dice here. And now let's get into the wok. The defining character of this dish to me is the beautiful sheen of bright red chili oil that magically appears in this sauce, and you need to start off with some oil to make that happen. Now some ginger, some garlic. Just want to give that enough time for the garlic and ginger to start to become really fragrant. Now I'm going to add in the pork. Now here in Thailand, the fatty pork, or what I call the good stuff, comes standard. Now if you're using a leaner pork here, just be aware you won't get as much of that beautiful sort of red sheen on the top of the soup at the end, so you might want to add a little bit more oil. Now I want to let this pork sizzle away so that we render out some of that good fatty stuff that has all the flavor. Now I need to add in the doubanjiang. So this is a bean and chili paste that you're going to need to search out at an Asian grocer or have a look online. But this is what gives us the beautiful red color and also the characteristic savory, salty umami flavor in this dish. Now I know not all of you are going to be able to get a hold of this, so what you can do is use Korean gochujang paste at a pinch. It's going to be a slightly different flavor. It's going to give you a good flavor nonetheless and that really beautiful red color. Now the real secret to cooking this dish, I think, is being a little bit patient in between adding the different ingredients. I really want the chili paste to kind of cling to and really season that pork mix before I add anything else. So I'm going to let that simmer away just a couple of minutes before I start adding extra bits and pieces. Okay, so see how we've got that beautiful red oil starting to collect in pools on top of that yummy pork? That's what we're looking for. Now I'm going to add some extra seasoning here. I've got some soy sauce, some sugar, and then I want to deglaze that pan with a little bit of Chinese Shaoxing wine. You could leave the cooking wine out if you want to, but I love the little bit of extra flavor it gives. Now again, allow that pork to really take on all of those seasonings and the flavor, and you'll be able to smell as it cooks, the cooking wine aroma will start to dissipate. That's what I'm waiting for. So now I'm going to add in some chicken stock, and just a little bit to start with. And again, let's let this pork do its thing. We're giving a lot of love to this sauce, guys, but it's going to be totally worth it in the end. So let that simmer for another 3 or 4 minutes until the liquid has almost all but evaporated. All right, so the one problem with this dish is having to wait around for so long when it smells so good. We're nearly there, guys. All right, some more chicken stock here. Oh, look at that color, so gorgeous. Now I want to let this bubble away for 30 minutes to really develop all those awesome flavors. Come back soon. So my pork is now a few minutes away. I'm going to get my noodles done. Now I'm using these Chinese wheat noodles here. Basically you're looking for a noodle that's about the sort of thickness of angel hair pasta. Into some boiling water. Now these don't take long to cook, and there is nothing worse than an overcooked soggy strand of noodle. So be vigilant. When these are just tender, I'm going to pull them out. And then I don't always do this, but I quite like the flavor of sesame oil in this dish. So I'm gonna toss a little bit of sesame oil in here, mix those noodles through, and that's gonna stop them from sticking together as well. Now these go straight into my serving bowl. And now let's take a look at our beautiful porky sauce. You can see the liquid here has reduced by about 1/3, which means we're getting some good concentration there. The flavor, let me just try. Wow, that is so good, guys. Oh, this is the kind of soup you need to be eating regularly, I think. Truly will make you very happy. Now I'm gonna pop in my cubes of tofu now. I like to put them in at the end because I don't want them to sort of boil and disintegrate in the soup as it cooks. I'm going to do a little bit of adjusting here. I'm going to add a little bit more chili powder for my liking and a pinch of salt. And now we're ready to get this good stuff into a bowl. A little sprinkling of spring onion just to finish everything off. And there you go, guys. Look at that little, or large in my case, bowl of heaven right there. Oh, noodle soups make me so happy, especially spicy ones. That beautiful chili pork flavor. That soup broth is so incredible. Wow, it really hits you in the back of the throat with some spice as well. So good. And then the peanuts, I really think the peanuts really kind of make this dish so good, guys. You really need to make this one. If you've got any comments or questions, pop them below. And if you enjoyed the video, why not hit that subscribe button plus the little bell one, and that way you'll get notified every time I release a new video. Thanks, guys.